Hello survivors, I am the SurvivalVis, and welcome to Carnivores 2, a bit of a throwback from our Carnivores Dinosaur Hunter Reborn videos. Now at the end of the last Carnivores episode I said I wanted to try going back and trying out some of the older games, and I did manage to do that. Thanks to Saurian Target, the wonderful and superb YouTube channel that I'll leave a link in the description for, I was able to learn a bit about modding the game, picking up the old games online, just some stuff to enjoy what Carnivores was. And hopefully maybe one day is, and it'll be brought back by someone else. But I figured I'd hop in, show off a little bit of where it all started. I was going to do a video or two on the first game. The only problem was the sound does not work at all. So as much as you love my lovely little voice rambling in your ears without anything else, we're going to play a game that actually does have sound proper. I am just going to go to the options first to show you kind of how my setup is. Aggressivity and sensitivity, those are for the animals. So how aggressive the carnivores are and how sensitive their detection is. I keep those neutral. Density is how many will spawn, so we'll have that up high for a lot. Highest view range possible, because let's face it, we can. Now for measurement, I think I'll probably go metric. I'm up in the good old... God damn it. It's in my national anthem. Come on, what's the best way of it? True North, strong and free, basically. So yeah, I'm up in Canada, and we use the metric system there. Audio driver, I use Direct Sound 3D. There have been some minor audio glitches. When I first went to record this video, actually, maybe I'll put it in, and about just the screechiest, eeriest thing I've ever heard, trying to get that going, but I found another way that seems to be okay for now. Decided to do video driver, direct 3D, maybe we'll turn the 3D shadows on, fog, everything else should be good. There's really, high is the highest there. Maybe we'll even do auto, actually, see how that goes. And I did adjust the controls here, so forward is W, back is S. It has a few different weird ones to start off with, and then the calls I do want to try to remember, but anyway, that's all that taken care of. We're just going to go into a hunt. Now, you do have different times of day you could go at. Dawn might be one of your best times to go. Herbivores are less scared and carnivores are less aggressive, so that might help a little bit, but we'll probably just do default day. Delphius Hill might ring a bell, actually, because I think that was one of the ones in Dinosaur Hunter Reborn that was actually kind of the name of an area you could go hunt in, but there are a few different ones, as you can see. Dinosaurs, we'll check off... actually, Velociraptor is one we could hunt, but I think maybe we'll go for... I want to use the rifle first. So maybe we'll do this. We'll go for Delphius Hills. We could go after Parasaurs, Ankylosaurs, Stegosaurs, and Allosaurs. I would use the Tranquilizer because of that use of the Tranquilizer as 25% total points during acquired the hunt. But the thing I found is it doesn't seem to actually register you've tranked the animals. It doesn't register the points that they've been taken down. They do lay and they don't move, but there's nothing, I guess, to claim them or anything like that. Observer mode if you just want to look and watch. No weapons, accessories available, yeah. And then equipment, what we're going to probably only have on is the camouflage, because some of the animals just, as soon as you're within screen view of them, they bolt on you. Trying to hunt the Parasaurs as their first animal was incredibly difficult, so we'll just do that for a little point deduction, not much, and we'll probably do double ammo, just so that way we can stay out for a while. So with it, let's hunt and see how we go. Just takes a moment there. I am actually surprised how well the old games run and look. Like, take a look around. This came out in 1999, and it wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Like, look around. The models, they are... Granted, they are dated, but they are kind of based more on what paleo art used to be for things. Just want to see, where on the map are we? Yes, there's not really much around us, which is good in some ways. Ooh. Apparently there's an Ankylosaur over this way. So maybe we'll head that way first. I just want to see if there's... Oh, and there's Stegosaur. Maybe we'll head over, try to get him. Oh, there might be another one over there. And just let me... There, that's better. Yeah, I just have to adjust the mouse sensitivity, just because of how the resolution is a little bit. I know it's technical info, but maybe it'll help you guys. As I turned down my mouse sensitivity quite a bit, because of how the game just operates in a smaller full-screen window for back then. If you... Oh. Looks like maybe we got a little too close to that one. There's our first Stegosaur taken down. And the other one is still going off quite a way, so it might be a while before we reach that. you want to keep an eye out, because the carnivores, like the game is kind of entails, are very aggressive buggers, and they will rush out of seemingly anywhere for you. They don't really have good footstep sounds. Just like Dinosaur Hunter Reborn, it can be hard to tell distance or even direction. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be hunting them properly because the tranquilizer, it doesn't register stuff like the little dropship comes to pick them up. I don't know why, maybe it's just a coding bug or something of the version I downloaded, but that's something I noticed. And if there's enjoyment on the channel, or even just because I do enjoy going back into this older game, there was something over there I spotted. Just kind of came across binoculars for a moment. Yeah, maybe we'll head that way, see if we can get that Ankylosaur. I'll probably do more on Carnivores 2, maybe some on Ice Age. Oh, just Gallimimus, okay. Not going to worry about that. We did spot another Stegosaur out that way somewhere. I'll do more on Carnivores 2, more on Carnivores Ice Age, and even some of the mods are out there. Because one of the nice things about some of the older games like Carnivores, and even like the other series Morrowind, is that the modding community and just the community behind the games who are fans and just play it a lot, they are amazing and will continue to make new content and new things for it just because of their passion for the games. That's something I think modern games need to step back and take a lesson from, is make the games approachable for users to have their own way of kind of tweaking it to their own means and just having fun and being able to put their own things into it. Like, look at Skyrim. Yes, it's been beaten by a dead horse and released on literally every single thing you can imagine, but because of the modding community in it, that's also helped extend its longevity for years, like to now. There are still new mods coming out for it, and it's still a very large community. Imagine if Skyrim did not let you mod anything whatsoever and you couldn't make mods. I think it would have been dead within a couple of years, if even shorter. I think a mod allows you to do things to a game that lets it feel a little more personal to you. Lets you feel like you have a bit of more of a playground than you originally start with. Let's see, Dimetrodon there. I want to be careful, because the wind is blowing over in this direction, so there could be something like an Allosaur or even Velociraptor I think I've seen on the map that might pick us up and try rushing at us. Oh, just the galley. Don't have to worry too much about that. Keep our rifle handy just in case. And yeah, so that's my little view on modding and how I'll keep going and going through. If you guys have any mods that you like playing for Carnivores, be sure to let me know in the comments, because, like I say, I'm always eager to try out what the communities can put together, what fans have created. I think it's the passion that drives a product much more than the profit. These days, the reason why games feel so kind of hollow and lifeless at times is because there's nobody who actually has that passion of making a story or a product told how they want it to be. And the ones who are the indie developers. The ones who aren't focusing on trying to make this big, raking in profits, what have you. They're just trying to make a proper game that they want to not only play themselves, but tell a story through it that they like. That's why things like The Long Dark, Hyperlight Drifter, I'm trying to think of some others. Hell, even Dino System you can see. It's, sure, it might not have the highest graphics, might not have the most thought out systems in it yet, but you still feel the passion behind it to make it a quality product. Oh, there is an Allosaur. Oh, way over there. I wonder, can I try calling it in? Because I actually... So we'll see if that draws it back over. It may. And we'll see how good of a shot I am, because it'd probably take at least 2 to take one down. You also got to be careful, because as much as you call something in from the direction you think it is, you could very well be calling in a second one from a way you just did not realize. So we'll try and be cautious. Oh, just little moss chops down there. A Spinosaurus, that's the first time I've seen one of them. I don't think we'll get any points if we do take it down, but we may have to. Oh, there's the Allosaurus. And yeah, I don't think there's anything that come up behind us. Uh-oh. I know our scent will probably be picked up. So unfortunately, the wind is not in our favor right now. And my advice, if you are going to try playing Carnivores 2 for the first time, don't be afraid to turn on the specialty effects like I had where there was cover scent, camouflage. The only thing I'd probably tell you to avoid is the radar, because I think that would take away too much from it. Yeah, I really don't like that there's this little hill here, so we can't see quite clear. So I feel like we're going to be... nothing behind us. And there's... God, it's hard to see anything. And I know there's that Spino somewhere around here, too. Even for an old game like this, you can get yourself quickly immersed in wondering, questioning, where are things. That's the beauty of even these older games, is that they were done... even if it was simple, they captured exactly what they were aiming for. Okay, that's just a Gallimimus. Okay, and who's ready to get killed? Because I'm probably going to. You remember that. Back then, Carnivores 1 actually gave the animals weak spots, but Carnivores 2 did away with them for some reason. I don't exactly know why. That was just a choice they made. Okay. Let's kind of prove we have a set of balls in ourselves and go in. So all these hills, there could be one behind or around any of them. Ease our way along. No need to rush anything. Don't want to start running and accidentally have both of them that we spotted on our way, or rushing to try to kill us. I am really confused as to where the Spino went, though. I know the Allosaur, I think, went further inland, but the Spinosaurus, I thought, would have been somewhere else. Binoculars aren't even registering anything else around us. Okay. At least I don't think the wind will give us away. We'll see if we can't go along. But yeah, I have to say, I do love this. Even if the game's dated, it runs very smoothly. I've only had a few minor issues where there's kind of like a crash on the render software. And it happens very weirdly and sporadically, because I haven't really been able to properly replicate it. Oh, is that a Velociraptor? Oh, actually, that might count. If that does count to our total... and it makes me wonder if maybe all the points I use are for calls. Like, I'm used to how the Dinosaur Hunter Reborn version was for PC that I played, where you basically had to unlock the animals to go after. I wonder if that's different on here. Another Dimetrodon. I do want to be careful, because I think, like Dinosaur Hunter Reborn, your shots could possibly bring in carnivores. But I don't know for sure. But yeah, we'll probably do another episode or two on just Carnivores to show off some of the animals, try not to be a complete embarrassment as we play. Probably also show off another map, because I think I'm getting the points slowly for unlocking something like that. Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it's not exactly that hard to hunt down anything if they're within range and you're fast enough. Oh, okay, just a Moschops and a Gallimimus. And where are we? Ooh, we actually made a lot of distance from where we started. Now we'll probably make our way east. I'm hoping maybe our shots scared off the carnivores, although you never know in this game. Even if it is older, there's still some programming behind it to keep you on edge and on your toes. How many shots do I have left? I got 4. So if I'm a crack enough shot, and we get something like an opportunity that the Stegosaur presented us there, we might be able to get one more animal before our hunt's over. Okay, I think that was just the ship leaving, because I was hearing some deep sounds like bellows or maybe even roars. But yeah, the game runs smoothly. If you do have any questions or wondering about setting the game up, just, excuse me, check out the Saurian Targets channel. I stumbled across him when I was doing some looking to see about getting carnivores. Oh, is that just a Dimetrodon? Okay. As I was trying to figure out how to get the game or where to look for trying to play the game, I had seen a few videos of his where there were mods and covering some of the animals. So I was always curious exactly how or where you could just pick the game up easily from. Because older games like Carnivores 2 and Ice Age, which Carnivores 2 I know came out in 99. I don't know when Ice Age came out, though. I'm guessing it was probably a bit later. Yeah, just be careful as we're down by the coast again. I really don't know where that Allosaurus and Spinosaurus went we spotted. Those guys are okay there. But yeah, if you also want to check out mods for the game that have all kinds of different creatures and locations and things like that, his channel is easily the best resource I've so far found. Yeah, I want to look around. Nope, just the Moschops. Okay, so we're getting our way along, slowly but surely. Take out binoculars, take a little look around. Nothing really out that way. Maybe we'll try going up this hill. Because we are getting back in towards the mainland of sorts. We're going straight east, so we're getting inland. And that'd probably be my recommendation for if you are hunting, is to stick more inland. You're not going to find much to the coasts, and it can be really steep going around, so you might not really be able to get back up to any other spots so easily. Oh. I only got one shot left. Well, that's our hunt over. Try to get the Parasaur, but we'll end things off there. Always make sure to get proper evacuation, so I think everything counts. And then your total goes into your account up here. So let's see. I'm at 207 or 227 right now, so probably next episode we'll try going to the Fort Siskin if we can. Let's see. Yeah, we could actually get a few things on for our hunt list. But in the meantime, survivors and hunters, thank you for joining me on this episode of Carnivores 2. This, I think, will be a nice weekend series to do on Saturdays. So if you do like the Carnivore series and want to find out more, check out the link to Saurian Targets channel, or if you do like watching me try and play along, be sure to stick around and leave a like or a comment on the videos. I'm always eager for feedback. But until I see you survivors in the next episode, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.